All right, we are back here for the bottom of the second after dealing with multiple issues with our broadcast. We finally have everything working. However, the records are wrong on the game day graphic. The Patriots enter tonight 4-6. The Vikings enter tonight 4-5. Graham Mattis stepping to the plate for the Patriots, who are up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Madison for his first at-bat. Patriots scored on the Dean Ross single and the Julian Flaherty sacrifice fly. Here's the 0-0 to Mattis. It's a slider, curveball rather, drops in there. That's a ball. And maybe a cross-up there between the catcher and the pitcher, as the catcher immediately comes out to speak with his pitcher. Yeah, catcher definitely not expecting a fast or a curveball there. Weldon, the pitcher for Northeast. Graham Mattis, the hitter, stepping in batting 143. Here's the 1-0. This one's fouled off, 1-1 the count. Weldon now with the 1-1. It's a fastball, low and away, 2-1 the count. Pinellas Park coming in off a loss against Calvary earlier this week. Won earlier in the week. Here's the 2-1. This one's popped out to left field. Left fielder camps under it. Makes the catch. There's one down here in the bottom of the second. So Skelsey stepping in. First pitch is a curveball, backs him up in there, strike one. Skelsey batting .263 coming into tonight, 333 on base percentage. Here's the 0-1. Outside, yes he did, strike two. Skelsey, a double and a triple on the season, 6 RBI, 5 hits. Here's the pitch. Foul it off. Very awkward swing there. Skelsey not expecting a breaking ball 0-2 probably. Weldon now at 25 pitches. Here's the 0-2 to Skelsey. Fastball in there, got him looking. Strike three, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Kingston Lee stepping in now. Lee batting .240 coming into tonight's game. .286 on base percentage. Here's the pitch. In there. Oh, low. Called low for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Another curveball drops in there. 1-1 the count. Lots of confidence in that curveball tonight from Weldon, as number 28 prepares to throw pitch number 29. Lee swings and misses on the outside fastball. 1-2 the count. Patriots looking to avoid their second strikeout of the night. The 1-2 from Weldon. Curveball again in there. 2-2 the count. Inside rather. 2-2 here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Pinellas Park up 2-0. Lee is going to shoot this one out to center field. Center fielder Stofan under it. Makes the catch. So we're headed to the top of the third. Pinellas Park up 2-0. We're headed to break. Here we are, top of the third. Merriweather returns to the mound after throwing 2 shutouts so far to start the night. Merriweather has struck out 1, walked 1, given up 1 hit through 2 innings of work. And now prepares for his third. The righty from the windup. Here's the 0-0. This one's fouled off down the first baseline. 0-1 the count. Merriweather looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. And another one fouled off down the first base line. 0-2 the count. So Merriweather with back-to-back fastballs. Center fielder Stefan late on both of them. Wonder if he triples up or if he tries to drop a raking ball in there. Here's the 0-2 for Merriweather. Fastball, low and away. 1-2 the count. Merriweather eclipsing 30 pitches now. The 0-2 from the 1-2 from Merriweather. Slider low, 2-2 the count. Stopped by the catcher Fox. Looks like he wore it off his ankle there. The slider just got away there, and Fox, couldn't get it with the glove. Caught him on the ankle. So the count is 2-2. To the batter Stefan. Merriweather from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, he got him. And there's 1 down. Top of the order for Northeast, Stefan just couldn't catch up to the 2-2 fastball. He was late on it earlier in that bat. Merriweather tried to throw a slider there, but then came back with a fastball and got him. Merriweather's second strikeout of the night. There's a slider top of the zone, maybe not where he wanted it, but in there regardless. 0-1 the count. The batter Mook at the plate. Here's the 0-1 from Merriweather. Another slider top of the zone. No call from the umpire. 1-1 the count. For the Patriots, Fox behind the plate, Dubois at first, Dixon at second, Rothrock at short, and Mattis at third. Fastball inside, swung on and missed, strike 2. We have Kingston Lee in right, Dean Ross in center, Nate Skelsey in left. And of course, Merriweather on the mound. From the windup, he kicks and fires the 1-2. This one's grounded first base line, but out of play. Merriweather gets his ball back, steps back to the hill. Looks in, gets his sign, the righty from the windup, the 1-2. This one's popped out to left field between Ross and Skelsey. Ross can't get there. Throw from Skelsey goes to the shortstop Rothbrock. Runner is in there safely. A very close play for the outfielders. Ross and Skelsey both ranging deep into the gap, but it landed right on the warning track out of both of their reach. One down. Mook on second. The batter Weldon stepping in. Here's the 0-0. Fastball in there, strike one. Great job of Merriweather so far tonight, getting ahead of his batters. However, he is about to throw pitch number 40 through only 2 1/3 innings of work. It's the 0-1 for Merriweather. Looks his runner back. Merriweather looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. Foul tipped in the glove of Fox. 0-2 the count. Pinellas Park up 2-0. Here in the top of the third. 0-2 the count. The batter Weldon. Mook on second. He doubled to the gap. Here's the 0-2. Fastball low, caught a ball. Fox tried to steal a strike there, but no dice. Merriweather looks in, gets his sign. Here comes the 1-2. Steps off. Merriweather looks in, gets his sign from the catcher Fox. Checks his runner. And comes set. The righty with the 1-2. Runner goes. Pitches low. Fox throws to third. Runner in there safely. So a 2-2 count. Mook steals his way into third. A little delay here as Coach Ryan Griffith went out to talk to the umpire. Now the catcher Fox goes to speak to the pitcher Merriweather. So Mook steals his way to third. 2-2 the count to the batter Weldon. Merriweather about to throw pitch number 43. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped to the shortstop. Fires home. And they got him. Well, Northeast had the contact play on, but wasn't enough to get on the run. 2 down here, runner on first now. Graham Mattis making the play, firing home. So it remains a 2-0 ball game. 2 out here in the top of the third. So the batter Marley steps up. He's 0 for 1. Another delay here is the Vikings will have a pinch runner at first. The runner Catalina in to run. Here's the 0-0 from Merriweather. This one's lined to third. Mattis can't field it. Fires to first. Not nearly in time. Runners on first and second now for the Vikings. Well, great job at Merriweather to knock the ball down, or Mattis to knock the ball down, but no dice on the throw. Merriweather checks his runner. Here's the 0-0. This one's grounded. Flip to first, and they got him. So Pinellas Park gets out of the runners in scoring position situation unscathed. We're headed to the bottom of the third. We'll be back after the break. So the pitcher Weldon steps back to the mound. I'd like to apologize. Our game day graphic is a little wrong. Pinellas Park coming into this game 4-6. Northeast coming into this game 4-5. The batter Dane Mary. Rough night for me. Dante Dixon stepping in. Pinellas Park up 2-0 here on a crisp, cool night in Largo, Florida. 63 degrees. Here's the 0-0. Dixon bunts. That one's going to get down. The third baseman fields it, fires to first. Not in time. And Dante Dixon's on with a bunt single. The batter Rothrock steps in. Well, a great effort there by the Northeast third baseman. But couldn't get the speedy Dixon. Now Rothrock steps in. He's 1 for 1. Rothrock batting .370, .514 on base percentage coming into this game. The 0-0, Dixon on first. Here's the pitch. Low, 1-0 the count. Weldon looks in, gets his sign. Picks back to first, Dixon in there safely. Rothrock stepping back in, Weldon looking in, getting his sign. The 1-0. That one's going to be low, 2-0 the count. So the 2-0 pitch. Rothrock stepping in from the right-handed batter's box. The righty fires. Curveball upstairs, throw to second. Ah, they got him. What a throw from the catcher Marley to catch the speedy Dixon. 2-1 the count to the batter Rothrock. Well, Dixon might have picked a good pitch to run on. It was an off-speed pitch, but they got him trying to steal second. So 2-1 the count. 1 down now in the bottom of the third. That one's going to be inside, 3-1 the count. Pinellas Park up 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Scored twice in the first since then. Nothing doing in the run column for either team. Here's the 3-1 from Weldon. Curveball drops in there, 3-2. Rothrock taking the 3-2 breaking ball. You wonder if Weldon doubles up on it. The 3-2. Rothrock shoots this one down the first baseline, but well out of play. So the count remains 3-2. Weldon now with the 3-2. That one's inside. Rothrock's on with the walk. Let's take another look at that throw from Marley. See the 2-0 pitch. You had to expect it with Dixon getting on with the bunt, and just a great throw on the money to catch the runner Dixon. Stolen base is a big part of this Pinellas Park offense. And Dean Ross steps in. Ross 1 for 1 tonight. Batting .370, .514 on base percentage. No extra base hits. Here's the 0-0. Fastball in there, strike one. Rothrock on first. He does have a stolen base on the season. Here's the 0-1 to Ross. That one's going to be low. 1-1 to count. Early steps back to the mound, looks in. Picks to first. But Rothrock's back in safely. So the 1-1 now to the batter Ross. Runner goes, slider outside, Roth with a half-hearted swing, and Rothrock's in there safely. Hit and run on there, most likely, with that swing from Ross. And it's a 1-2 count. So Rothrock picks up his second stolen base of the season. Ross looking to pick up an RBI here. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Back towards the catcher. Count remains 1-2. Ross looking to pick up RBI number 8. Team leading RBI number 8, and Ross calls time. Ross singled back in the first. An RBI single. Here's the 1-2. And that one's going to drop in there. Strike 3. Got him looking. Looked like a changeup there. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third. See there, just fooled Ross with that 1-2 changeup. And Weldon picks up his second strikeout of the night. So Merriweather stepping in now. Batter Rothrock on second. Here's the 0-0 inside. Called a ball. Merriweather hitting .400, .500 on base percentage on the season. Only has 1 RBI. Did miss the first 4 games with a collarbone injury. Here's the 1-0. That one's got the bottom of the zone. 1-1 to count. Merriweather's 0 for 1 tonight. Picked up a hit in the game against Calvary on March 4th. Here's the 1-1. Merriweather grounds this one foul down the third baseline. 1-2 the count. Two down here in the bottom of the third. Pitcher Weldon at 47 pitches. Here's the 1-2. Curveball low. No advance from the runner Rothrock. 2-2 the count. Rothrock on second. Merriweather at the dish. 2-2 count. Two out here in the bottom of the third. Patriots up 2-0. Fastball outside. 3-2. Weldon now. Got to throw pitch number 50 through 2 2/3 innings of work. "3-2. Oh, and Merriweather fooled on the 3-2 breaking ball. So Patriots don't score. We're headed to the top of the fourth. 2-0 Pinellas Park. Here we are, top of 4. Pinellas Park up 2-0. That first pitch is a ball, 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0 from Merriweather. Fastball, bottom of the zone. Strike 1. One the count. Here's the pitch from Merriweather. Slider, outside part of the plate. 2-1 the count. Batter Seat stepping in. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Here's the 2-1 from Merriweather. That one's low and away. 3-1 the count. Merriweather now, his next pitch will be his 50th of the night. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul down the first baseline. 3-2 the count. Seat steps in. Merriweather now at 50 pitches, 31 of them strikes. Here's a 3-2. Foul tipped into the glove, strike 3. Merriweather, after falling behind in the count, picks up the strikeout, his 3rd of the night. He's behind on the fastball, running in on him. So the batter Guzman steps in. He's hitless tonight. Here's the 0-0. Slider. Nasty slider from Merriweather. Caught the corner. 0-1 the count. Guzman walked last time up. Here's the 0-1 from Merriweather. Another slider. Inside. Strike 2. Merriweather now with the 0-2. Got him looking. Oh, no. Umpire did not give Merriweather the call there. And it's a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. And Merriweather strikes him out anyways. Gets him swinging on the slider. 2 down now in the top of the 4th. Drop the slider. Guzman. No chance. So 2 down now here in the top of the 4th. Merriweather's dominance on the mound continues. And this one's lined to the first baseman. Couldn't make a play, but he flips it to the pitcher, Merriweather covering. And that'll do it. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Pinellas Park up 2-0 against the Northeast High School Vikings. We'll be back after the break. Here we are, bottom of 4. Julian Flaherty leading it off for the Pinellas Park Patriots. They lead 2-0 for the first 4 innings. Looking to tack on the lead, onto that lead, get some insurance, and back up the great performance from their pitcher, Dane Merriweather. The righty now from the windup. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Low. 1-0 the count. Loaded now with the 1-0 to the batter, Flaherty. Curveball swung and missed. 1-1 the count. Flaherty had a sac fly his last time up. Made it 2-0 Pinellas Park back in the first. Since then, nothing doing in the run column. So here's the 1-1. Flaherty rips this one to the shortstop. Rodriguez throws. Throw skips to first, but they got him. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Well, Flaherty had it hit deep into left field almost. Rodriguez made the throw from the outfield grass and skipped it to first in time. Great pick by the first baseman Guzman. So there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. The batter Carter Dubois stepping in. Dubois 0 for 1 tonight. He enters tonight, 273, 360 on base. That one's outside, 1-0 the count. Worley seems to be no stranger to falling behind in the count tonight, looking to improve upon it, though he hasn't been that bad since the first inning. Here's the 1-0. Slider missed inside, 2-0 the count. Weldon now at 55 pitches. Here's the 2-0. Oh, that one way outside, called a strike. 2-1 the count. So the 2-1 from Weldon. That one, same spot, 2-2 the count. Lots of calls on that part of the plate. Dean Ross was called out on strikes on a pitch similar to that. Here's the 2-2. Dubois is going to chop this one foul down first, and he'll stay alive. I was taking a look at that call. Looked to be well off the plate. The umpire thought differently. 2-2 the count. Dubois steps in. And the pitch from Weldon. That one might have been in the same spot as the last two pitches, but called a ball. 3-2 the count. Weldon with the 3-2. That one outside, ball 4. Let's take another look at that strike call again. That 2-0 pitch looked to be in a very similar spot to the pitch Dubois just walked on. Very interesting. So Graham Mattis steps in. Dubois on first. Mattis, he's 0 for 1 tonight. And that pitch is low. 1-0 the count. Dubois does not have a stolen base this season. That one's inside, ball 2. Mattis steps back in. Weldon looks in. He just eclipsed 60 pitches here through 3 1/3 innings of work. Here's the 2-0. Fastball outside, strike 1. Weldon looks in, gets his sign. Checks his runner. The 2-1. That one swung on and missed. Runner goes, and they got him. Another throw again from the catcher, Marley. And there are 2 down here. Well, Carter Dubois looking to get his first stolen base of the season, but the throw, even though it was off balance, still well in time to get the runner Dubois. Here's the 2-2, and that one's fouled off. Marley really putting on a defensive clinic behind the dish tonight. Caught the speedy runner, Dixon, and then caught Rothrock, even though the throw was off balance. Here's the 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And Mattis rips that one to the pitcher, who tosses to first. We're headed to the top of the 5th, 2-0 Pinellas Park. We'll be back after the break. So here we are, top of 5. Dane Merriweather returning out to the mound for his 5th inning of work. Very dominant on the mound so far through his first 4. No wind. Tonight's about 55 degrees. Here's the pitch from Merriweather. Low, 1-0 the count. The batter Grimes stepping up to the plate. He's hitless tonight. Merriweather about to throw pitch number 58. That one caught the outside corner for a strike. Lots of tail on that fastball from Merriweather. Running arm side. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped up the middle. Shortstop Rothrock fields it, throws to first. They got him. 6-3 the put out, and there's one down here in the top of the 5th. Merriweather with a 1-1 slider chopped over his head. Rothrock coming in. Nice play. A little hesitation on the throw, but regardless, in time to get the runner Grimes. So Merriweather with the 0-0. That one's, it looked like it was a strike, but the catcher Fox did his pitcher Merriweather no favors there. 1-0 the count. You see that one just off the mid of the catcher Fox. Merriweather now with the pitch. This one's fouled off behind home plate. 1-1 the count. Stefan stepping in, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. Merriweather now with the 1-1. Slider. Outside. 2-1 the count. Batter's definitely getting the benefit of the doubt tonight. May not seem like that's the case, but at least from my perspective, that's what I've seen. That's how I'm calling it. Here's the 2-1 for Merriweather. That one's down the middle, strike 2. Lots of life on that fastball from Merriweather at pitch number 63. Here's the 2-2 from the righty. That one in there, strike 3, got him looking. And Merriweather continues to mow down this Vikings lineup. See that one just running arm side, got the outside part of the plate, no chance for Stefan. And Mook steps in now. He's 1 for 2. He doubled to the left center field gap. Center fielder Ross, left fielder Skelsey, kind of pinching that gap. Here's the 0-0. In there, strike 1. Merriweather's fastball looking very good here through 4 2/3. Merriweather quick back to the mound. Mook steps in. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Slider with a lot of life got away from the catcher, Fox. Advantage count here for Merriweather. Looking to pick up the strikeout. The 0-2 up and in. 1-2 the count. Merriweather only giving up 3 hits through 4 2/3. Here's the 1-2. Spikes it in the left-handed batter box. So the 2-2, Merriweather looking to pick up his 6th strikeout of the night. 68 pitches through his first 4 2/3. The pitch. Again, Merriweather struggling to grip his breaking ball, looks like. 3-2 the count. See, that one just got away from him. So the 3-2. That one's away. Ball 4. Merriweather had him 0-2. but then lost him. So Mook walks. His second time on base tonight. The pitcher, Weldon at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fox has it. Throw to second. In there safely. The throw from Fox might have beat the runner, but it was offline. The pitch was called a ball. It's 1-0 to the pitcher, Weldon. Here's the 1-0. That's a slider. Strike one. Merriweather now at 72 pitches through 4 2/3. Here's the 1-1. That one's upstairs, taken for a ball. 2-1 the count. It's a good pitch call there. Lots of batters, especially at this level, love the fastball with the letters. I can tell you from personal experience. Your eyes get wide. It's a hard pitch to take. Merriweather now with the 2-1. That one's in there. Strike 2. And Merriweather, again with 2 strikes on a hitter. Merriweather looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The righty from the stretch. Runner goes. Slider swung on and missed. Strike 3. So it's obsolete. Merriweather picks up the strikeout. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Pinellas Park up 2-0. Here we are, bottom 5. The batter Skelsey stepping in now. Here's the 0-0. Bunt from Skelsey, squares. Couldn't make contact. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside. Called a strike. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2 to Skelsey. This one's lined down the first baseline, but foul. So the 0-2 again to Skelsey. Weldon now about to eclipse 70 pitches. This one's shot up the middle. The pitcher Weldon gloves it and flips it to first. 1-3 on the putout. One down here in the bottom of the fifth. Great snag out there on the bump by the pitcher Weldon. You hear a lot of coaches, a lot of pitching coaches talk about finishing your pitch in a position where you're ready to field a ground ball. That was a great example of it. Kingston Lee stepping in now. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up behind home plate, and the catcher gloves it. 2 down now. Catcher Marley making those look easy. A lot of people don't really understand how difficult that catch is. Here's the 0-0. That one's inside, called a ball. That's why it's practiced so much. That's why so many catchers, especially at this level, pop flies like that behind home plate. Dixon stepping in now. He's 1 for 1. Here's the pitch from Weldon. Dante gave it a look, but low, 2-0 the count. Weldon working quick, already back to the mound. Here's the 2-0. Dixon takes the curveball low, 3-0. You love to see a pitcher setting the pace of play himself. Here's a 3-0 to Dixon. That one's automatic, 3-1 the count. Dixon hitting .214, .353 on base percentage. Here's a 3-1. Slider swung on and missed. 3-2 the count. Dixon pulled way off that one. Maybe not the pitch you want to swing at. 3-1. Here's a 3-2 from Weldon. That one's chopped foul. Dixon, good fight here. Extending the at-bat. Weldon now at 77 pitches. There is activity in Northeast bullpen. We did see some life in the Pinellas Park dugout, but no throwing in the bullpen. Here's a 3-2. Dixon pops this one up down the first baseline, but well out of play. Again, good fight from Dixon, extending the at-bat. So the 3-2 now to Dixon. The righty from the windup. That one's low, ball 4, and Dixon's on with the walk. So the batter Rothrock stepping in. He's 1 for 1. Rothrock hitting .370, .514 on base percentage. Slugging .444 with 2 doubles, 5 RBI. He has walked 7 times. There's the first pitch low. No go from the runner Dixon. One 0 the count. You could hear the third base coach, the head coach of the Patriots, Ryan Griffith, yelling 2-2-2, but Dixon stayed put at first. You wonder if he steals here. Was caught stealing by the catcher Marley last time he was on. Here's the 1-0. That one's popped up down the third baseline. Well foul. 1-1 the count. So Weldon steps in. He's at 81 pitches. Through 4 2/3. Checks his runner, looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-1 to Rothrock. Curveball low. No go from the runner Dixon. Great block by Marley behind the dish. Counts 2-1. Rothrock in from the right-handed batter's box. He's a junior. Blood in the right-handed pitcher. Ready to deliver the 2-1. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up on the infield. Caught off by the second baseman. He makes the catch. We're headed to the top of the 6th. 2-0 Pinellas Park. Nothing in the run column since the first inning. So Merriweather returns to the mound for his 6th inning of work. Still no activity in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Merriweather through 5 has given up 3 hits, struck out 6, walked 2, no earned runs. He's at 75 pitches, 46 of them strikes, about to face his 21st batter of the night. Merriweather in just his 2nd start this season. He missed the first 4 games with a collarbone injury. But making his presence known in his last few games back. That pitch is upstairs. 1-0 the count. The batter Marley stepping in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Merriweather with the 1-0. There's a slider downstairs. 2-0 the count to Marley. The 2-0. That one's in there. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 from Merriweather. This one's lined up the middle. Merriweather hits the deck out to the center fielder, Dean Ross. He'll toss it in. And Marley singles back up the middle. Very scary on the mound for the pitcher Merriweather, who seemed to just narrowly get out of the way there. Right over his head. Just northeast, 3rd hit of the night. 4th hit of the night, rather. So the batter Marley's 2 for 3. He's on first. And in steps Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Fastball gets away from Fox. He did knock it down, actually. And no advance from Marley at first. Merriweather at pitch number 80 now through 5 innings. Here's the pitch. That one's taken down the middle, strike 1. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Merriweather fires back to first. Marley in there safely. Merriweather checks his runner, looks in, picks to first again, and the ball got in to right field. Dante Dixon, the second baseman, backing up, makes a great effort to get the ball. So no advance. There's a little pause in the action here as the Northeast third base coach went to have a conversation with the umpire. Marley takes his lead off first. Rodriguez steps back to the dish. It's a 1-1 count. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Pinellas Park up 2-0. Here's the 1-1 from Merriweather. Runner goes. This one's grounded to the third baseman through the left side. Marley will hold it second. Skelsey fields it. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Northeast here in the top of the sixth. So Rodriguez picks up his first hit of the night. Got a 1-1 slider. Looks like he hit it off the end of the bat, and Pinellas Park's going to call a mound visit. No activity yet in the Pinellas Park bullpen. We do see a couple of arms starting to get loose over there. Pinellas Park's third base dugout. Lefty and a righty throwing in the Pinellas Park bullpen. There was some action in the Northeast bullpen a little earlier in the bottom of the fifth, but nothing since then. So Marley on second, Rodriguez on first. The batter seats at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. He's going to square to bunt. This one gets down. Merriweather fields it. He'll toss to first. 1-3 the put out. And Northeast now has 2 runners in scoring position. So the Pinellas Park corner infield moves in, middle infield playing for the double play. Now with 1 down, Pinellas Park facing their first bit of real adversity this game. This one's popped up down the first baseline, but well foul. The batter Guzman stepping in. He's 0 for 1. He's walked. Time is called. The catcher, Stephen Fox, goes out to meet his pitcher on the mound. Again, double barrel action in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Lefty and a righty throwing. Merriweather is at 84 pitches through 5 1/3. Oh, the count to the batter Guzman. 1 out. Rodriguez on second. Marley on third. Pinellas Park up 2-0 here in the top of the sixth. Here's the 0-1. Merriweather steps off, looks the runner back. Pinellas Park at risk of having the game tied here. Merriweather gets his sign, prepares to deliver the 0-1. The righty from the windup. That one's inside, gets away from Fox, but no go from the runners. 1-1 the count. That northeast dugout starts to come to life. Here's the 1-1. Fastball right down the middle, swung on and missed. Strike 2. A strikeout would be huge here for Pinellas Park. Guzman steps in. Here's the 1-2 from Merriweather. Fouled off right on that fastball, top of the zone. And you wonder now if Merriweather decides to go back to that fastball. Although Guzman all over that pitch. Just missed it. Merriweather steps off. Here's the 1-2 from Merriweather. Big pitch here. The righty from the stretch. This one's grounded. Skips off the glove of the shortstop Rothrock. Skelsey fields it. And Northeast High School has tied this game. It's 2-2. Just an unfortunate turn of events for Pinellas Park. Guzman, a little roller to the shortstop Rothrock. It just skipped off his glove. And Rodriguez and Marley both score on the Guzman. I don't know what you call that, an E6, I guess. And we're tied here in the top of the 6th. Merriweather now with the 0-0. Fastball top of the zone, swung on a missed. Fox dropped it, but no advance from Guzman at first. The batter Hall stepping in. He's a pinch hitter. Merriweather now about to throw pitch number 90. Action in the Pinellas Park bullpen has ceased. Here's the 0-1. Fastball inside, strike 2. Merriweather now with the 0-2. Inside, he swung. It hit him, but he swung. And they wrote it a no swing? Are you serious? The batter was facing the third baseman when he finished the swing, and it's ruled a no swing. So runners on first and second. So Hall gets on with the hit by pitch, I guess is what they score it, and activity now resumes in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Merriweather at 91 pitches. So Merriweather now steps in. Here's the 0-0 to the batter Grimes. That one's in there, strike 1. Grimes is 0 for 2 tonight. Merriweather checks his runner at second. Here's the 0-1. Slider swung on and missed, strike 2. And again, Merriweather has the batter in a 2-strike count. Need a strikeout here for Pinellas Park. Need the momentum in your favor, especially this late in the ball game. Here's the 0-2. Slider gets away from Fox. Guzman advances to third. Hall advances to second. So the pitch got away from Merriweather. Skip past the catcher Fox. And the runners advance. Slow walk back to the mound for Merriweather. Activity still in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Again, a double barrel action, a righty and a lefty going in the Pinellas Park bullpen. It's like Coach Ryan Griffith went out to have a conversation with the home plate umpire and promptly returns to the dugout. So Merriweather now steps off, and that northeast dugout very active now here in the top of the sixth. Pinellas Park infield moves in. Outfield playing deep. Here's the 1-2 for Merriweather. Upstairs, up near the head of the batter, Grimes. Run scores, and Northeast is up 3-2 here in the top of the sixth. Just an unfortunate turn of events here for Pinellas Park, as the game has seemed to speed up on them here late in the game. Pitch was up near the head of the batter, Grimes. So Hall advances to third. Guzman scores. Here's the 2-2. This one's grounded through the middle. Run scores. Northeast is up 4-2. And Grimes picks up his first hit of the night. 4-2. Northeast leads. And Coach Ryan Griffith heads out to the mound. Dane Merriweather finishes the night with 96 pitches. So Merriweather exits to applause through 5 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, only 1 earned run, 2 walks, and struck out 6. We're headed to break. We'll be back after the pitching change. So here we are, top of 6. The pitcher Nathan Tempe stepping in for Pinellas Park, who are now trailing 4-2 after a 4-run 6th inning for Northeast High School. Tempe comes in with a 2.80 ERA, 1.1 WHIP. He's in for his 7th inning of work, or 7th appearance rather. Has 10 innings of work on the season. The batter Stofan stepping in, he's 0-2. And Tempe's first pitch goes off the head of the batter Stofan. So now Grimes is on first, and Stofan, or Grimes advances to second, Stofan is on first. In that Northeast dugout, again, very lively here in the 6th inning. Momentum seems to be in their favor, and momentum, such a huge part of this game. Pinellas Park scored 2 in the first, but couldn't keep the pressure on. Now they're down 4-2 here in the top of the 6th with only 1 out. So here's the 0-0 from Tempe. This one's popped up to center field. Ross under it. No tag. And there are 2 down here in the top of the 6th. So the pitcher Weldon steps in. He's over 3. And it looks like this might be his game to finish. There's no activity in that Northeast bullpen, not since the 5th inning. Tempe with the 0-0. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. That one's popped up on the infield. Pitcher Tempe calls off his catcher Fox, and we're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Northeast up 4-2 after a 4-run inning. We're headed to break. We'll be back. So here we are, bottom of the 6th. Pinellas Park now trailing 4-2. New pitcher in for the Vikings. It's White. Dean Ross stepping up to the plate. Let's talk about Dane Merriweather. Ended the night at 96 pitches. Gave up 4 runs, but only 1 of them was earned. A frustrating night for the Patriots. Was going well. They scored 2 in the first and held Northeast silent up until that 6th inning. So Dean Ross steps in, and this is the guy you want to kick off an inning. Coming into the night batting .370, a .514 on base percentage. White steps in. Here's his first pitch of the night. Fastball in there, strike 1. Northeast tied the game on an E6, bounced off the glove of Rothrock, allowed 2 runs to score. And it just didn't stop there. Ross shoots this one foul off the light pole down the first baseline. 0-2 the count. So here's the 0-2 to Ross from the pitcher White. That one swung on and missed, strike 3. So Ross retires the first batter he faces, or sorry, White retires the first batter he faces on 3 pitches. Fastball top of the zone. Ross got the foot down late. Didn't have a chance there. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and Dane Merriweather stepping in. He's 0 for 2. And you know, a base hit would feel great for him. Here's the first pitch up near the head of Merriweather, ball 1. Northeast outfield playing very deep. Infield. No doubles position, it looks like. Third base hugging the line. Middle infield back. Here's the 1-0. And that one's outside. 2-0 the count. Here's White now with the 2-0. And that one's low. Looked like a changeup. 3-0 the count. So White set down his first batter on 3 pitches, but now falls behind 3-0 to Dane Merriweather. More activity in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Looks like the lefty Jack Inman warming up. Here's a 3-0. Fastball top of the zone, ball 4, and Merriweather walks on 4 pitches. So after striking out the batter Dean Ross on 3 pitches, White walks Dane Merriweather on 4. So Julian Flaherty stepping in. He's got an RBI. He had a sac fly back in the 1st inning. Merriweather takes his lead off first. Flaherty hitting .273, .333 on base percentage coming into this at-bat, and that one, 5 straight balls for the pitcher White. And the catcher Marley will come out to talk. Merriweather on first does not have a stolen base this season. He does have an attempt, but no stolen bases. Flaherty did have a hit in the game against Boca Ciega earlier this week. Here's the 1-0. Top of the zone. 6 straight balls for the pitcher White. White looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 2-0 to Flaherty. That one, outside part of the zone, strike 1. Here's the 2-1 now from White. Flaherty grounds this one up the middle to the second baseman, flips to the shortstop, and it's a double play. So Pinellas Park shut down on the 6th. It's 4-2 Northeast. We're headed to break. We'll be right back. So in the pitch now for the Patriots is lefty Jack Inman. Northeast up here 4-2 in the top of the 7th after a 4-run 6th inning. We saw Inman pitch on Monday, March 3rd against Boca Ciega. Struck out 4, walked 4, gave up only 1 run through 3 1/3 innings. He did throw 74 pitches. That was a season high. We were ready to go. Inman struck out 20 this season. Has a 2.62 ERA, a 1.35 whip coming into this appearance. And Pinellas Park needs a shutdown inning from Inman. Need the momentum in your favor. Need a big play. Need something to go your way. Like I said earlier, momentum in the game of baseball is everything. And Marley stepping in. He's 2 for 3 tonight. 2 for 3 with a couple great plays behind the dish. And Inman's first pitch is a curveball. Ended up in the left-handed batter's box, so 1-0 to count. Inman now with the 1-0. This one's popped up to left field. Skelsey coming in. And lost it for a minute in the twilight, but ended up eventually making the catch. That ball was up there for a long time. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th. You're taking out a look there. Looks like Skelsey came a little too far in, and that ball kept on going back, but everything was okay in the end for Pinellas Park. Here's the pitch. That one's a slider. Ooh, low, ball 1. Noah Rodriguez stepping in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. A few defensive changes. Dan Merriweather comes in to play short. Rothrock moves to third. Graham Mattis moves to right. Here's the pitch from Inman, low and away. 2-0 to count. So Inman looks in. He gets his sign. The 2-0 from the lefty Inman. That one's fouled off. 2-1 the count. Well, we mentioned it on Monday. A lot of these misses from Inman are on the outside part of the plate. A lot of the times you see him not finish his pitch all the way and leave that arm out there. Big reason why the walks were so high last season. Here's the 2-1. That one's low. Ball 3. Did have 42 walks his junior year last season. Through his first 3 appearances. Here's the 3-1. Has now walked 11. So Noah Rodriguez is on with the walk. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. Northeast up 4-2. And Seitz stepping in now. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Inman looks in, gets his sign. Runner with a modest lead off first with a lefty on the mound. Inman picks back to first, but runner in there safely. Rodriguez on first. Seitz at the bat at the plate. Inman has given up 4 stolen bases. That one's in there. 0-1 the count. Inman from the stretch. Gets a sign, looks in. Here's the 0-1. That one's ground up the middle. Inman fields it. He's going to take it to first and fire. 1-3 the put out. And there are 2 down. Inman there. Got the ball, realized didn't have time to make a throw at second. Set his feet and threw to first. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Pinellas Park just 1 pitch away from keeping this a 2-run ball game. The batter Guzman steps in. He had 2 RBI on the error by Neil Rothrock short, and they're going to intentionally walk Guzman. So runner on first and second. Rodriguez on second. Guzman on with the intentional walk. And now Hall steps in. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside. Fox dropped it, but no advance from the runners. 1-0 the count. Inman and the Patriots in big need of an out here. Need to make a play, need the momentum to swing in your favor. Inman checks his runner, looks in, and fires the 1-0. This one's grounded to the shortstop Merriweather. He'll flip to the second baseman Dixon. So it's 4-2 going into the bottom of the 7th. Patriots with a chance to win it. We're headed to break. We'll be right back. So here we are, bottom 7. Northeast High School up 4-2. Patriots still with a chance to walk it off. Carter Dubois is going to step in here to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Vikings are going to stick with White. He struck out the first batter he faced, walked the next batter, but then his defense rolled a double play behind him. So, efficiency, last inning. Here's the pitch, and that one's up and away, 1-0 the count. Pinellas Park coming off a loss to Calvary just the other night. Here's the 1-0 from White to the pitcher or to the hitter Dubois. That one caught the outside part of the zone, 1-1 the count. Dubois hitting .273, .360 on base percentage. He is slugging .318. Only one walk this season. And White with the 1-1. That one, outside again, called a strike. Dubois not happy with the call. Pitchers have been getting that call tonight. That one just must have caught the outside corner in the umpire's eyes. Here's the 1-2 to Dubois. This one's fouled off over towards third base dugout. Bounced off the net and fell towards the Patriots bullpen. So the count remains 1-2. Patriots looking to get a base runner on, get something going for the offense that has been stifled since the first inning. Here's the 1-2. That one up and outside. No call that time. 2-2 the count. Vikings looking to pick up their 5th win of the year. Patriots looking to do the same. But they've got some adversity to face if they'd like to. Here's the 2-2. And Dubois, staying alive, fouls that one off towards the third base dugout. See a very good defensive 2-strike swing there from Dubois on that 2-2 changeup. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Northeast go back to the outside part of the plate here. Here's the 2-2. That one in there, strike 3. Great arm side run from the pitcher White. And he strikes out Dubois. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And the batter Graham Mattis steps in. Great tail on that pitch. Had Dubois leaning back, but the pitch did end up over the plate. Here's the pitch from White to Mattis. That's a changeup, drops in there, strike 1. Mattis is 0-2 tonight. Mattis hitting 143, 200 on base percentage. Here's the 0-1. Mattis, half swing, fouls that off towards first. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2 from White. That one, top of the zone, ball 1. White now with the 1-2. That one, outside, 2-2 the count. White out for a second inning of work. He's at 22 pitches. 2-2 the count to the batter Mattis. Here's the pitch. Mattis grounds this one to short, fielded by Rodriguez, fires to first offline, and Mattis is on with an E6. So the Patriots have a base runner on. See the throw from Rodriguez there, just pulled the first baseman off the bag. The batter Nate Skelsey steps in. We'll have a pinch runner at first for Mattis. It'll be Joseph Hastings in to run at first. Hastings kind of a base runner extraordinaire this season. He does have a stolen base, only 1. Has been doing a lot of base running. Skelsey now in to face White. Here's the pitch, fastball, tailed back into the zone, 0-1 the count. Curious to see if the Patriots decide to send Hastings. Marley has caught them stealing twice. Northeast outfield playing in. Infield playing normal depth. Here's the 0-1. Skelsey swings and misses, strike 2. Advantage count for White. He's at 25 pitches. Hastings takes his lead off first. And Skelsey, takes a close pitch. Just missed, 1-2 the count. White looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-2 to Skelsey. Skelsey chops this one to the first baseman. He spins, fires to first, throw goes into left field. And on the E4, Pinellas Park has runners on first and second. And Pinellas Park, 2 lucky breaks there. You can see that throw from the first baseman off balance. Bounced to the shortstop and rolled into left field. So Northeast is going to call a mound visit. 4-2, Pinellas Park threatening with runners on first and second. Batter Kingston Lee will step up to the plate. Kingston Lee hitting 240, 286 on base percentage. 6 hits, all of them singles. Does have 2 RBI and 1 walk. Has struck out 9 times. So we return to the action. White at 27 pitches. Lee is 0 for 2 tonight. Hastings takes his lead off second. Skelsey on first. Corners in for Northeast. And that first pitch is swung on a miss by Lee. Middle infield at double play depth. Outfield playing at normal depth. White looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 0-1 to Lee. That one's fouled straight back. 0-2 the count. Curious to see if they go back to the fastball. Lee appeared to be on that fastball, but just a tad late. So the count's 0-2. Hastings and Skelsey both got on via an error. They'll take their leads at their respective bags. Here's the 0-2 from White. Lee fouls this one off towards the Northeast dugout. No play is made, and the count remains 0-2. White at 30 pitches now through an inning and a third. Runners take their leads. White gets his sign. Here's the 0-2 to Lee. That one swung on and missed. A changeup low in the zone. Strike 3. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. You can see that changeup tailing away from the bat of Lee. Pinellas Park down to their final out. The batter Dante Dixon stepping in. Here's the 0-0 from White. That one's low, called a ball. 1-0 the count. Dixon's 1 for 1 tonight. He got on with a bunt single. Dixon hitting 214, 353 on base percentage. Does have an RBI this season. Here's the 1-0 from White. That one's in there. 1-1 the count. Outfield playing way in for Northeast. Infield playing at normal depth. Second shortstop creeping towards Hastings at the second base bag. Here's the 1-1 from White. That one's upstairs, ball 2. Hastings on second. Skelsey on first. They both got on via the air. Here's the 2-1 to Dixon from White. That one's outside. Gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance. It's a 3-1 count. Pinellas Park now with 2 runners in scoring position and a real chance to tie this ball game up. See, that pitch just got away from the catcher Marley. So now 3-1 to Dixon. Pinellas Park just a single away from tying this game. Outfield playing in, looking to gun the trail runner at home. Infield playing at normal depth. Here's a 3-1 to Dixon. That one tipped the bat of Dixon. It appeared. Dixon might be arguing that it missed the bat. The umpire says it did. Ball 4, and Pinellas Park has the bases loaded. Hard to tell from this angle. Not sure what Dixon was saying. He did motion towards the bat. And now, Pinellas Park with the bases loaded and 2 out. Neil Rothrock steps in. And Northeast is going to call a mound visit. If there is a guy you want up in this situation, it is Neil Rothrock. He's been one of the hottest hitters in this lineup. Oh, they called Dixon back to home. Okay, they called Dixon back to home, so the count remains 3-1. So Dixon steps in. Here's a 3-1 from White. That one swung on and missed. Strike 3. Northeast picks up the win against Pinellas Park. 4-6-1 for Northeast, 2-4-1 for Pinellas Park. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, sticking with us through the difficulties earlier in this broadcast. Appreciate everyone, Northeast High School and Pinellas Park especially, letting me come into their home and do what I love. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast, if not, the outcome of the game. Again, Northeast takes the win, 4-2, 4-6-1 for Northeast, 2-4-1 for Pinellas Park. Dane Merriweather picks up the loss. The win goes to the pitcher, White. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next week, next Friday at Seminole High School.